You've got to check this out. So in this video, we took this golfer making this action, hitting these kind of shots, and we changed them in less than an hour into this impact position, now hitting these kind of drives. This is a real golf lesson using a real student with the guys at JD Golf Academy to show you how good measured coaching makes all the difference. If you want to hit your driver longer and straighter, the ideas in this video will do that. Remember, if you like the information in this video, hit the subscribe button as well as liking the video to tell me you want more live lessons. So that's what needs fixing, isn't it, Joe? Look at the face of the yellow head compared to the blue.
So we've got an issue here. Face of the blue is much squarer, has much less loft, nestled in behind the hands nicely.
Yeah.
The lead arm is a little bit more underneath the shoulder, whereas Simon here has got loads of loft on his club. If you look at the shape of the left wrist, it's a bit cuppy, and the left arm's pushed away.
Way out, isn't it?
And if you look at the external rotation, there's 10 degrees less in Simon.
Resulting in what lots of golfers see is that impact. Look at the difference in the shaft to the head position for the red to the blue. Blue is tour player, red student here, Simon. Look how he's having to flick forward to try and recover that. And he complains of hitting spinny, high, weaker shots.
Control.
Yeah, that's what we're going to fix.
Arm here. Okay, so technical terms, see the crease here?
Yes.
See how that's folded? See how that crease line or that bicep is pointing sort of to the corner of the room here?
Yep.
Okay, that protracts this shoulder. Okay,
Show me what protract means.
Protraction is rolled forwards, okay, in the joint. Okay, retraction or back is that way.
Yeah.
I assumed at the start that your right arm was very, very straight. I was wrong, hence why we've got gears.
Yeah, 100%.
So I was looking at it from down the line and it looked like your right arm was incredibly dominant and straight.
Yeah.
In reality, you have got flex. You've got 21 degrees of right elbow flex. You've got 21 degrees of right elbow flex
That way.
that way. Okay, so what we need to do is put you into a functionable starting spot for you to apply what we want you to do. So we want the arm, we want to be able to separate upper arm from lower arm and the bicep more forward.
And on the way back, which way does it go?
It's going to fold way more naturally. As you protract that, your movement, the only way you're going to fold that is deep.
Yeah.
Where what do we want?
We want the bicep forward, soften this, soften that.
Yeah.
That away.
And that's going to feel like quite...
Now, we're going to rotate this to get the grip right.
I got you, I got you.
When we put our grip on, we don't want to get it.
No.
That is one of the most common setup faults I see day in, day out.
Okay, so that's much better.
That must feel that your trail elbow, your right elbow is like more
It's inside.
tucked in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in a good spot. Let's just have a few swings with that ball. Just experiment that as a feel.
So we're just going to recapture, working on trail arm at setup. And then working on how the trail arm feels on the backswing, also more trail wrist bend, and we're going to recapture and see if it's actually any different. So I'd say that physically looked different.
Yeah, I agree. The elbow's folding very earlier. Way earlier. So we can see now your lead arm, your left arm, this side of your right arm.
So the trail arm could still be way more, what we're going to call it, bent back, twisted back would be words I think would resonate. So you are better, but it could be way more.
Okay.
But to you it feels massively
You've
different.
added 1.5 degrees of external.
Yeah, which is good. So with trail arm in position, which was an interesting change, this is such a common fault with so many golfers, we were able then to tackle those wrist angles on the way down, actually to try and get some tumble on the way down, where the golfer feels like he almost gets his wrist pointing down at the ground as he comes into last parallel. Just to move that face around, moving that face around with his new trail arm swing and position, we'll see what happened. This was so good. And there's the real culprit. So the loft now is 11 degrees where it was 18. Is that right?
Yeah, and you've got 4 degrees of extra right shoulder external.
Yeah. So the loft delivered at that point is massively different and more in a reduced fashion.
Can't believe it's awesome.
So we're just having a go at wrist tumble. Look at the blue player. That is a multiple major winner compared to our student here, the red player. Look at the cup in the wrist. compared to the massive bow in the wrist, which in turn delivers a very different
The other thing that's going to do,
club face position. Look at the blue to the yellow. So we just want to push this club face that bit more down. And again. Yeah, you skied it again a little, but good. Oh, yes.
that's why you need.
That is what I'm talking about. What were you, 18-degree lofts at this point? You're now at 1.5. That is called a very different golf swing. Yeah. I'm going to guess better, but not as good, but it's a guess.
Better tumble, but not as good impact.
Okay.
Yeah, better. Could have gone more
10
down.
was what? 18?
18.
It's better, but it's
Yeah.
not as good as you had it. So you can tumble more.
That path is moving now, then.
Yeah, it is. And look how much more the club looks behind hands now.
That path is inside now.
So we've got impact loft delivered now at 10, was at 19. Dramatic difference delivery and loft. If you go last parallel.
Hold on, mate. Put the hands in position now.
Oh yeah, look at the position of the right arm and the hands. So much better, and that could still be better. And again now, look, we're 5.2. Is that 5.7 loft?
5.7 loft plays 18.8.
And if you put them overlay, I think you can really, if you zoom in, you can really start to see the difference there.
The yellow head's behind the red.
Yeah.
Blue as well, sorry.
Dramatically different. If you deliver the loft in a different way, you're going to deliver path in a different way, because loft is face, open and closed as people will call it. It'll encourage you to hit more from the inside, which you're doing, hit that draw and not lose balls high spinning. So much better. Thanks for watching. If you like the information in this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as well as watch this video if you want to see more live lesson changes with myself and the team at JD Golf Academy.